Here's the ugly truth about selling real estate. My name is Sam Coleman, team leader of the TheSamColeman Luxury Group. I'm a top 10 luxury real estate agent here in the Valley and 78 overall out of 18,000 agents. If you want to know more about what I do and how I built such a successful business, but most importantly, help other people build their businesses, go to TheSamColeman.com and add me on all social media at TheSamColeman. So here's the ugly truth. First and foremost, nobody really wants to talk to realtors. I mean, everybody's a realtor. I always joke all the time and I say, you can spin around 3 times and then point and you'll locate a realtor. We're kind of like used car salesmen to some people, and in most people's eyes, we're just cheesy salespeople. That does not have to be the case, but that's the harsh reality. The only way to eliminate that stereotype is how you present yourself, how you conduct business, and how people know you when you're not in the room. People don't look at me as a sleazy salesperson because I don't conduct business that way. I don't operate or communicate that message. Most of the time when people are perceived that way, it's what they're projecting. It's what you're projecting as an agent, as a business owner. People think specifically as real estate agents and not as business owners. We're 1099 contractors and there's no boss telling us what to do. We have to go out and convey the message that we are business owners and we have a standard of doing specific work at a certain level, and that's the message that we're giving out to the masses. So when people come in contact with us and they want to do business with us, they know exactly what they're getting. It doesn't have to be an assumption that we're out here just trying to sell houses so we can make a commission and we're sleazy salespeople. It doesn't have to be that way. So the first thing that you can do to eliminate that is start changing the way that you speak to people. Stop going out just trying to get a deal, trying to sound like you're just after commission. That's what's going to stop that conversation, that inner dialogue and that external dialogue of what people think about you. The next thing that's the ugly truth about real estate is that there's really no competition. I know that may sound controversial, and I know why. Because there are, like, for example, 18,000 agents here in Las Vegas. That's a lot of real estate agents. But if you look at the stats, who's really doing the business? How many agents are actually out there closing deals? The national statistic is that the average agent only close 4 to 6 deals a year. And if you look at the median home sales price around $400,000, like it is here in Vegas, and you do commissions and your splits with your broker, taxes, your MLS dues and things like that, it comes out to be minimum wage. The harsh reality is, if you look at the costs associated with being a realtor, doing 4 to 6 transactions a year, and you take the median sales price of, let's say $400,000 as it is here in Las Vegas, with your commission splits with your broker, your taxes, your MLS dues, it comes out to be significantly low. It's really hard to live off of the average commission after you factor in all those things. If the average agent only does 4 to 6 deals a year, who's really doing all the business? How are the agents at the top doing so much more business than the average agent? How's the volume so much higher? How are these high income earning agents doing so well, yet with 18,000 agents, very few are actually doing the business and making a quality living? The answer is simple. How you conduct business and who you think you are in this industry. If you look at the leaders in the industry, what are they doing? How do they carry themselves? Why are they at the top of the leaderboard as it pertains to volume, sales, and quite frankly, making all the money? That's what you should ask yourself. I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself, why not you? Why aren't you making the money? Why aren't you doing more deals? Is it a knowledge gap, or is it you just don't have any help? You don't have any support. You don't know what to do. And if that's the case, drop a comment below. We can help you. We have all the resources, systems, and processes in place that can help you go from being an average agent, a mediocre agent, or an agent not doing any business. You're not even average maybe. We can get you above average and help you make a quality living and run it like a business and not just think as a single real estate agent. The last but not least, it just takes time. Macro patience, being able to see the big picture, understanding that this isn't a smash and grab business. This isn't a thing where you're gonna go out, talk to a few people, get a sale, and then now you're $1 million listing living for the rest of your life. Good things do happen relatively quickly. That's not to say that it's impossible, but I do want to lay the expectation that some things just take time. It's kind of like that meal on Thanksgiving. You don't put it in the microwave. If you do have Thanksgiving dinner out of the microwave, we got to change that. We might be able to work on some things to change that for you. Great meals on Thanksgiving take time. I can distinctly remember as a kid, even now, even as a husband, my wife in the kitchen cooking and that smell early on in the day, and I'm not eating, I'm just waiting. It takes so much time, and then when I sit down at the table, that meal was worth the wait. If you've been in the business business for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go through a deal and it's so challenging, it's stressful, and then when it finally closes, you're like, man, thank God that deal is over, but it's so rewarding to see it through. It's so rewarding to go from, I'm an agent, I'm driving for Uber, I don't have any money, a bank account, I don't even have a car, and I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent next month. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm committed to it. I'm gonna learn everything it is that I need to learn, and then go out and just work my face off until I figure out how to get this done and operate as a business. That was my story 6 years ago. And if it's possible for me, it's definitely possible for you. But it just takes time. Now, if you're just getting your license, this is not to deter you to say you have to wait a long time to make money. That's not necessarily true. There are some people who are very lucky, quite frankly, that have family that's looking to buy a home, or they know somebody, have a friend that's saying, hey, you know, I got a great job. I heard you just got your real estate license. Can you help me buy a home? That does happen. But in certain markets, if you're in a buyer's market, it may be a good opportunity to work with buyers. But if you're in a seller's market and you work with buyers, it may be difficult for you to go find a seller or even find that buyer a home because of the housing shortage. I know I've said it. If you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say this. If I can do this, anybody can. And I hope you look at me and see that if this guy can do it, so can you. And let me tell you exactly how. We have a course that we created called Intro to Luxury Real Estate. This course specifically takes you through step by step the things that you need, who you need to be, how you need to be, and where to find clients. If you want to be in luxury real estate, cool. But if you're like, you know what? I don't necessarily need to sell big houses. I just want to sell houses in general. I just want to make enough money so that I can go create some long-term wealth and buy some rental properties, whatever the case may be. No matter where you want to be in your real estate career, the principles that we teach in Intro to Luxury Real Estate could apply to any market. I am not trying to convince you that this is the only way. What I teach is a way, not the way. You've heard that saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There sure definitely is. But what I can tell you is that the people that I have on my team, the people that I've coached personally, the people that have stuck with me and literally listened to the things that I've gone through and I've lost in, the things that I've went through and I've won with, they've taken those principles and they went and built big businesses for themselves. Comment below. Let me know if you've experienced any of these harsh realities, any of these scenarios apply to you, or tag somebody if you know that they're struggling with it as well. I'll see you guys on the next video, but before you go, like, comment, stay with me. Go to TheSamColeman.com and let us help you build a big business. Follow me on all social media as well, @TheSamColeman.